Okay, we're up to.
Hooray.
Okay, go ahead. Very good. Go ahead.
So, behold, if the Baal Bias comes, Metzias, and he finds the Emor Lo Kulak Etzel Pas.
Okay.
And he asks, why did you take from the best?
Good. Okay.
Im ne Metzias Pas, and we find that there is better.
That he took, in other words, the shliach, right? Took taka from the very best as he requested. Go ahead.
Machain Trumoso Trumas, then what has been taken is Truma.
So then it's truma.
V'im lav ain Truma Trumas, and if not, what is taken is not Truma.
Not truma. So before you go any further, so I don't know why I have no clue why the Tosefta why the Gemara had to bring in the rest of this Tosefta. Okay, so now what they're saying, you're gonna first find out later. That's the thing you want to stress. That puts a buy on in a hot seat.
Right.
That's what we're doing. Now I have no clue. Maybe you can help me. Why do they have to give me the? I mean, you don't have to give me the whole Tosefta. They bring down a Tosefta. You only bring what's important for our particular case. Anyhow, so okay.
But I think it is important.
Why?
I think this is the first time, because we've really stated what I was saying before, that after the separation was done, because you got to remember, we went back on this and we're saying, please, somebody, I'm asking somebody to separate Truma from me, right? And so somebody comes and does it. This guy does it. And now what we've done here is what I said before, is the fact that now the Baal comes in and he's making the final decision, because the two criteria weren't met in the original announcement. It didn't say you'd separate and take the medium. He left that open.
Yeah.
So until this happens, this tells us now that Truma would not hold as Truma unless the Baal agreed with it.
Very good. Very good. You hear what he said? Very good. Excellent. Very good. Now let's get to the next piece. Okay, who do you think is going to do that? Here, Aaron Moshe.
Okay.
Where do we start?
Likto. See the little Dalet?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Likto Havialim.
Don't figure out words. You did that well. Let's stop there. Let's translate that. Likta Habalim. I don't expect you to know the translation. Very good. The Baalim gathers after he asked him, "Did you take them the best?" What's that?
To add to it.
Oh wow, pretty good. Oh wow, Hasifu means to add. Very good. And he adds on to it. You can take one piece of wheat, and so go ahead, continue the.
Cain, Kach, Uvain, Kach, Haramasu.
You read it very well. Okay, now watch this. What's Ben Kach mean?
So if there is.
Whether he does have what he required the best, or whether he didn't have what he requested, right? But he added on to Muso Truma. What do you think that means? His Truma is going to be a Truma.
Right.
Why?
Oh,
What do you mean he added on? That's the.
He took a few more kernels and threw a few more on the Truma.
Whether it was the best or not, he didn't know.
The Baal now did something. And I think that's the whole key. I think that's the
like
key.
giving his final approval.
Right, but it's not only his approval. I think by just adding those few kernels, he has now done the mitzvah.
Oh, wow.
He's done the separation.
Wow.
And the other guy did all the hard work.
That's a hitter.
Right?
I never thought of that
Right.
one.
He's the guy built the whole sukkah.
You blew me away.
Put the top on,
And he
and
puts
then the
another big stop.
guy comes along and goes like that. He built the sukkah.
Done.
You blew me away. I never thought of
He's
that.
like he wants.
I didn't
that.
either until
That's beautiful.
because now it's making sense as we go down. It's like it's in an order that makes perfect sense.
Why are you bringing this up? Why?
Because we start out that he wants to do the mitzvah.
Gosh. Whoa. Whoa.
He did the mitzvah now.
Wow. Whoa. You blew me. Mamish blew me away. Mamish blew me away. And that is the Gemara in the Daran. We didn't go through the Gemara. We only went through the first 2, 3, 4 lines. There's actually 16 lines that we have to go through, which I don't think we're going to manage to do. I mean, but you hit the jackpot. I never understood Pshat. I'm joking. You should write it down.
Can I put you on tape?
What? You heard me.
Listen, we
let's
get
get you on tape here.
We get PTI gets royalties. 20%.
You want to say that again? That was brilliant.
20. Say it again. He wants to get
Okay. So why does the Baal? Why do we have this next couple of lines where the Baal adds a little bit more produce to the separated truma? And what we were just discussing is, I think he started out that the Baal might have wanted to do the mitzvah by adding a few grains to the produce. Now he's completed it, so the other fellow did all the work, but he gets the mitzvah. It's like the sukkah.
It's beautiful. Well, you learn that in Sukkah.
That
when you do
is
that,
absolutely. I gotta give that over.
Thank you.
You're gonna give it over.
I won't be here this Sunday.
Oh,
I'm going away.
Can I
It's okay. You're getting a lot of
But
scar right now.
You can give it over.
you give me permission.
In Gershon Pesach's name.
Absolutely.
He
Yeah,
deserves to go away. He needs that rest. He's putting in so much. You see a difference in learning. You see what I mean by you? We can go over and over and over and over.
Right, but
and you know what?
we've been over this so many times that now, with what we know, it's making sense as it goes down. It never made sense to me.
You know what? You're making me understand. Now, give me another. You're not saying it, but you're giving it to me. I was about what's going on in Brachos and Daf Hey. It goes like this. Who's obligated to say Kriyat Shema at night? I mentioned this many times. At night you say Kriyat Shema, right? Called Kriyat Shema. Good. Kriyat Shema on bedtime, mita. So they say everybody's got to accept if he's a Talmud Chacham. Hear it? Talmud Chacham does have to say Kriyat Shema and going to bed. What kind of nonsense is that? You my question? Because your Talmud, on the contrary, because your Talmud should say it. So I know because of me just now did. I first understand what Rashi. So Rashi asked that question. Rashi's saying, "What do you mean? Because you're Talmud Chacham, he should say." That's more reason why he should. The bigger you are, the more you can be responsible. No, you know what he says? He's like this. He says, "Who's a Talmud Chacham?" The Talmud Chacham. You get a title Talmud. You're talking about 49 doctorates. I'm serious. 49. You see him picking up at the end. 49 doctorates. He says, not a Talmud Chacham because he got 49 doctorates. He says, Misha Chozer Ar Girsaso Tani. Know what the word Chozer means?
It's Chozer.
He reviews.
Oh, right.
Chozer.
He goes over and over it.
Within his words, Misha Chozer Al Talmudo on his learning constantly. That was a Moshe.
So you say about Moshe?
No, wait. So what? So now, how did he answer the question? Why shouldn't learn Kriyat Shema? He's more obligated. You know what he means?
Well, I would think that we say Kriyat Shema at night so that we will be safe when we sleep. But if you're Dafka is so involved in Torah that you have that already there. You've accomplished
That's
it
number one.
before.
That's number one. But Rashi should have said that since you're should have said what you said. Since you're a Talmud Chacham, so therefore you are there already. You're close to Hashem, right? That's what you said. Rashi means that he says more, saying much more. Why should anyone say Kriyat Shema in the Mita to begin with? Why are you saying Kriyat Shema anyhow? You said it. It's not a deraisa.
Well, you said it at Mariv.
You said at Mariv. You said in the morning. There's no din. It says when you get up and when you lie down. Where did you get that you're laying? You did it already. Why are you doing it again?
Well, now is when you're really laying down.
Okay.
That's one thing.
That's number one. That's good. That's a good shot. Watch out. I say more. When you lay down and sleep, neshama leaves the body, and you're in danger. It's like I mentioned with Elul. Why Hashem causes him to he's with you, but he's hiding. He's hiding. It's like you don't have breath. You're not breathing. When you're sleeping, you need to get more attached to Hashem. That last Shema, the third Shema, which is only rabbinic, by the way, will save the body without the neshama. It needs that closeness. You hear that? It needs to bring God closer to him because the body doesn't have the neshama with it. You hear this carefully. So watch what's going to happen. This is what I got from you. When he reviews over and over, though, what does that show? Why is he reviewing it over and over? Well, Moshe when he gave a shir, and he winged shir. He can wing a shir every day, except for Friday. Okay, but he would always go over. What's the concept of going over? You love it. You're in love with it. You're so in love with it that you can't stop. That was David HaMelech. He couldn't stop. He was close to Hashem. So when somebody's reviewing it over and over, he doesn't need to have another Shema. Because he's so in love with Hashem that he's constantly going over. He's got that love, that ahavta Hashem b'chol in him. You don't need it. It's redundant. That's what Rashi. I got that from you, where he was giving over his pshat. You're telling me how to learn, what learning is, and everything else. That's really what's happening. That's why So when you go over and over the same thing, you're not beating a horse. You're showing so much to me. I can't stop it. I got to keep going. I can't stop talking about it. That's why it's oral. Oral means it's oral. It's constantly talking about it. V'dibarta. You should speak in them. Constantly. That's because if you really care, then you can't stop talking about it. When something's on you, something that you love, you constantly talk about it. So that's pshat. Thank you again. I want to thank you for giving me that pshat.
I thought you were going to connect that by saying that maybe the Talmud Chacham doesn't say the Kriyas Shema because he's going to allow somebody else that mitzvah, because that was what I was trying to put together.
I know what you want to say.
Right.
Yeah, but no, you can't do that.
You're talking about method. You're not talking about...
You can't I hear what you want to say.
Okay.
You want to relate it to this pshat over here.
Because you brought it up.
No.
How you connected it in your brain.
Each person has to do it on his own. Okay, that was unreal. Okay, let's go further. So now that's what we hold. Now we're going to clobber up.